What is going on, guys? Welcome to the J&K Racing YouTube channel. And today, if you see my last video, you'll know that, well, my engine is completely toast right at the moment. The top end needs to be redone. And if you watch that video if you haven't seen it. But today, we're going to be taking off the jug and cylinder, and we're going to disassemble this because I'm going to be sending it to O'Connor Racing to get trail ported, reboard, and then I'm going to get a piston for it. And I also am thinking about running a cool head. So let's get on into this video and let's start tearing down this engine. Alrighty guys, so what we're going to start with is first I'm going to be removing this power valve assembly. So theoretically, I believe there's only supposed to be 4 8mm bolts, so I'm going to be taking those off. But I don't know why on mine there is a, not that one, there's a 10mm bolt here. I don't know if that's normal or not, but that is the first thing we're going to do. Another thing I recommend is moving this coolant line. It's right in your way, so move this out of your way. Get all the things that are in your way out of your way. It makes things so much nicer. But let's start removing this cover. Guys, a great way to not lose your bolts is put them in on little small bags. So you got your four bolts laid out here. Just gonna put them in the bag. There they are. And I'm also gonna take this this cover and put it in the bag, just so I don't lose any of these parts. And I'm also gonna label it just to be on the safe side that you don't lose anything. This is the best way. So we got the power valve window taken off, and in there is the linkage. So to disconnect this linkage, it's not very hard. You just gotta take this plastic piece off, and those two will be separated. And once you do that, we're gonna start removing the entire jug. What we're gonna do is we're gonna unbolt this 8mm. It's just one 8mm here. You just loosen that out, and that'll disconnect your linkage from the bottom end and the top end, and that's a great way to keep everything intact. You don't want, parts falling into your bottom end and having to fish them out, but that's the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and unbolt that. Alright, so this is the bolt you pull out. It's a washer and an 8mm. Make sure you don't drop this down into the bottom end, because that's a bad day. So once this is out, you can disconnect that, and we can pull our jug off. But first, I forgot about this reed cage. We got to pull these reed cages off, and they're 10mm bolts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to do. I got to pull the carb off first, then we can take the reed cage out. Or what I might do is I might just take this carburetor off and pull the whole assembly off with this on. Alright, so here's the carb. Got that off. I'm going to be doing a carb clean on this, no doubt. It's been sitting a while, so I'm going to do a carb clean on it eventually. But right now, we're going to keep tearing this thing apart. I just have this slide laying here for a minute. I think I'm just going to pull the jug with the reed cage still on. I don't see a point in taking it off right this second. I don't want to lose anything. So we're going to be having 3 10 mils, 1, 2, 3, 3 10 mils near the exhaust, and I believe 4 13mm bolts to pull off. So let's get on to it. Removed the 3 10 mils, and I misspoke. These are actually these 2 on this side and the 2 on the other side. They're 14mm. So let's pull off this jug now. Alrighty guys, so we've got all the bolts pulled off, or the nuts I should say pulled off, and now it's time to remove the jug. All 4 of the 14 mils are gone, the 3 10 mils are gone, so I'm going to take this off for right now. And let's go ahead and try and pull this. Oh, well, that's the exhaust gasket there. Set that to the side. All right, well, here we go. Here's the jug. Let's see if there's any damage in it. Doesn't look catastrophic as of right now, but oh man. There we go. Successfully pulled off the jug. And by the looks of it, let me set this up on the seat. By the looks of it, this is a brand new piston. It all looks pretty decent right now. The rings don't seem bad. I don't know what kind of piston it is, but yeah, that's what we got. Let me bring this down there. All right. So yeah, there we go. And as you can see right here, power valve linkage is right there and accessible. But that is how we just successfully pulled that off the LT. And now it looks kind of weird. So, like I said, this is getting sent out to O'Connor Racing. That guy is a really, really nice guy. I just talked to him on the phone. I told him what my scenario was, and he said that he's going to be taking just as much as it needs off of the cylinder wall, and then he'll bore it out and hone it, make it all nice, and will recommend me a new piston to use. I'm not going to be using that one. That's the incorrect one. So I got all this. I am also getting it ported. So I don't know. You can kind of see. I'm going to do a trail port just to make it all nice and nice and fresh. This doesn't seem to be ported. I don't believe it's ported, which is a nice thing. But if you guys ever need anything of porting or polishing or honing or anything like that, definitely give Ken from O'Connor Racing a call. He will definitely help you. But thanks guys for watching this teardown, part 1 of the LT250R build. This is not really, like I said, the one I wanted to make, but it is what it is, and look where we are now. We have no top end. Subscribe for more content. There will be a lot more coming, especially with this machine. Have a good one.